The porcelain sink gleamed under the fluorescent light, streaked with scarlet drops falling from Aaliyah Carter's shaking fists, each one a silent scream of defiance. Her chest rose and fell with deliberate breaths as she clutched the cold edge, wrestling the adrenaline still burning through her like wildfire. Behind her, Ethan Caldwell groaned on the tiled floor of the bathroom, his tailored blazer ripped at the shoulder, his slick dark hair now a sweaty mess of defeat. "I warned you." Aaliyah's voice cut through the air, steady despite the storm raging in her heart. "Don't touch me." Let's rewind 6 hours to where it all began, in the sleek halls of Crestwood Preparatory School in San Diego, California, on a crisp October afternoon in 2026. The advanced physics classroom was a quiet arena, where Aaliyah, a 17-year-old scholarship student, stood at the smartboard, her marker dancing across it with precision. She unraveled a quantum mechanics problem that had stumped the class, even their teacher, MS. Larson. "Brilliant, Aaliyah, MS." Larson said, her voice warm with pride. "This is the kind of work Caltech dreams of." In the back, Ethan Caldwell's jaw clenched. Crestwood's Golden Boy Star soccer captain, son of school board chair Vanessa Caldwell, had been upstaged again by the girl from the east side. His friends, Noah Hayes and Liam Grant, traded knowing looks, sensing the fury brewing in Ethan's hazel eyes. "Nerd," Ethan muttered, loud enough for the room to hear. Just another affirmative action pick. The class froze. Aaliyah's hand stilled, but she didn't turn. She'd heard worse, endured worse. Her father, Marcus, had taught her to answer hate with excellence, so she kept writing, solving 2 more problems with surgical focus. "Mr. Caldwell, MS." Larson warned, "My office now." But Ethan wasn't listening. He was already scheming with Noah and Liam, their whispers sharp as knives. Aaliyah finished, packed her bag, and glanced at her phone. 2:30 p.m. Kickboxing practice was at 4 o'clock, and Coach Rivera was eyeing her for the state championships. A text from her dad popped up, reminding her of dinner with her aunt tonight. She smiled faintly. Marcus worried too much since her mom passed from leukemia 4 years ago. As the bell rang, Aaliyah noticed Ethan lingering by the door with his crew. She'd take the long route to her locker, avoiding the trouble his smirk promised. Not out of fear, but strategy. "Pick your fights," Marcus always said. But trouble found her. As she reached for her bag, her phone vanished. Liam dangled it, grinning. "Give it back," Aaliyah said, her voice low. "Chill." Liam tossed it to Noah, who caught it with a sneer. "Just checking what apps charity cases use. Bet there's a free lunch calculator." "Give it back," Aaliyah repeated, her stance shifting, feet balanced, shoulders squared. 3 years of kickboxing hummed in her muscles, but she held back. "Not here." Ethan stepped closer, his 6 feet 3 inches frame looming. "You think you're hot stuff, Carter, strutting in here on your pity scholarship, making us look dumb. That stops today." Aaliyah held out her hand. "My phone. Now." Noah was typing, smirking. "Ooh, she's texting Mia Lopez. Got a crush, Aaliyah? Want me to send her something spicy?" Mia, debate team star, headed to Stanford, was Aaliyah's secret crush. Her face burned, but she stayed stone cold. "That's a crime," she said. "You're stealing my privacy." "Crime?" Ethan laughed. "My mom runs this school. My dad owns half the city. Nobody cares about your phone." Noah grinned. "Sent. Mia's meeting you in the tech wing, room C9, after school. Don't be late." Aaliyah lunged, but Ethan grabbed her arm, his grip possessive. Their eyes locked, and he saw something in her, something lethal, that made him release her. "Don't touch me," she warned, her voice ablade. Ethan smirked, checking his smartwatch, worth more than Marcus's monthly paycheck. 40 minutes. Better run. They left her phone and sauntered out, laughing. Aaliyah saw the fake message to Mia, her stomach twisting. It sounded desperate, guaranteeing Mia would show. Deleting it was pointless. Mia had replied, "I'm coming. You okay?" Aaliyah headed to the tech wing, a glass and steel building funded by a tech mogul alum, isolated across a pristine lawn. After 3 p.m., it was a ghost town. Her footsteps echoed in the silent halls, the air heavy with dread. Room C9's door was ajar, lights spilling out. Voices not Mia's soft tone, but Ethan's cold drawl stopped her cold. She should have run. Every instinct screamed danger. But Aaliyah Carter didn't back down. She pushed the door open. Ethan lounged on a desk, Noah filmed with his phone, and Liam slammed the door shut behind her. "Where's Mia?" Aaliyah asked, already knowing. "Library," Ethan said, his smile venomous. "Unlike some, she earns her spot. You? You're just a quota." Noah waved his phone. "Smile, you're live." Aaliyah's blood froze. They were streaming Thisto, humiliate her, to break her for the world to see. "You walk around like you own Crestwood," Ethan said, closing in. "Showing off, making us look bad. Time for a lesson in respect." Noah chimed in, 400 viewers already. "This is gold." Aaliyah thought of her dad, sweating at his warehouse job, of Coach Rivera, who saw her fire at 13 and molded it into discipline. She thought of every kid like her, fighting to belong. Ethan was inches away now, his cologne choking her. "You're nothing here," he spat, "and we'll make sure everyone knows it." The door swung open. Aaliyah hoped for rescue, but it was Owen Hayes, Noah's cousin, another soccer jock. "Room for me," he grinned. Ethan nodded. "Block the door, Owen. She's not leaving." 500 viewers now, Noah announced, as the stream hit Crestwood's gossip page. Across campus, the PTA meeting buzzed with parents and board members, including Vanessa Caldwell, preaching inclusion. Phones lit up with the stream link. Vanessa's face drained as she saw her son cornering Aaliyah, surrounded by his crew, live for thousands. In the room, Ethan grabbed for Aaliyah's shoulder, the same entitled move he'd used on others. But Aaliyah was done playing prey. Time slowed. 3 years of training surged through her. She sidestepped, fluid as a shadow, letting Ethan's hand grasp air. He stumbled, stunned, as she pivoted, her stance now a fighter's balanced, lethal. "Don't touch me," she said, her voice iron. The comments exploded. "She's trained." "This is wild." Ethan charged, rage blinding him. Aaliyah ducked his swing, slipped inside his guard, and drove a precise strike to his ribs. He collapsed, gasping, as the door burst open. Marcus Carter stormed in, a 6 feet 2 inches wall of fury, followed by security and a flood of parents. Vanessa pushed through, shrieking. "Ethan, what did she do?" Officer Delgado, the school cop, took charge. "This is a crime scene. Nobody moves." Vanessa spun on Aaliyah. "Arrest her. She attacked my son." But MS. Torres, the counselor, held up her phone. "Your son and his friends streamed themselves, trapping her. That's conspiracy, assault, maybe a hate crime." Marcus's voice was low, deadly. "I saw your boy put hands on my daughter. It's all recorded." The stream hit 2,000 viewers as Ethan, Noah, Liam, and Owen were detained. Students spilled secrets. Ethan's threats, Noah's locker room photos, Liam's bullying. Vanessa's influence couldn't bury this. Aaliyah stood calm, her knuckles faintly red, the only sign of her fight. By nightfall, the video was viral, not as her shame, but her triumph. Aaliyah Strong trended, with athletes and activists praising her restraint. The next day, students cheered her in the halls, wearing Crestwood stands with Aaliyah shirts. Ethan, Noah, and Liam were expelled, facing charges. Vanessa resigned in disgrace. Aaliyah started a self-defense class, teaching girls like Sophie Nguyen to stand tall. 6 months later, at graduation, she walked across the stage to thunderous applause, a full ride to MIT in hand, her dad beaming through tears. She turned pain into power, showing Crestwood that strength lifts others up. But this story isn't over. Was Aaliyah right to fight back, or should she have waited for help? Is one-punch self-defense or assault? Should schools protect kids like Ethan because of their status? Drop a comment with your take. Hit that like button if this moved you, and subscribe for more real stories. Where are you watching from? Let's spark this debate because silence lets bullies win.